It began at 2:13 a.m. Every television still plugged into a wall flickered to life at the same time. No channels, no logos, just static. And then the emergency tone began.
This is an emergency public safety transmission. Please remain indoors. This is not a test, not a drill.
Static crackles. A soft knocking noise behind the announcer's voice. Barely audible.
All residents are instructed to remain inside their homes. Do not open your doors. Do not approach windows. Do not respond to voices outside.
The tone returns, louder. A long, slow beep that seems to vibrate the room. The screen glitches. A street appears, empty, washed out, distorted as if overexposed. Something moves across the frame on all fours. Too fast, too jerky, too wrong.
Entities have been reported imitating human behavior. They may knock, they may call your name, they may sound like someone you know. They are not human.
The figure on the street camera feed slowly stands upright, limbs stretching like wet paper. Signal cuts.
If possible, seek shelter in a central room. Turn off lights, cover reflective surfaces, reinforce doors.
A metallic scraping echoes behind the announcer, like fingernails dragging across steel.
If you see movement outside your window, you did not. If you hear footsteps on your roof, you did not.
The voice begins doubling like a second speaker is trying to mimic the first. A brief silence. Then the announcer speaks again, much closer to the microphone.
And they adapt. They watch homes for hours. They learn routines. They learn voices.
A distant woman's voice calls out faintly.
Please help me.
The announcer stops speaking. The knocking grows louder. Then the feed cuts back to static. A new feed appears. Handheld camera. Police body cam. Timestamp corrupted. The footage is grainy, almost eaten by interference. Two officers sweep a dark street. Their flashlights flicker unpredictably. A shape stands at the end of the road, motionless. It looks like a person, but the proportions are wrong. The torso is too long. The neck is too curved. The legs bend forward, not backward. The officers call out. The figure imitates the exact tone of one of the officers, perfectly. Then the video collapses into a blur of movement and screaming, distorted beyond comprehension. The broadcast returns to the announcer.
Do not investigate outages. Do not attempt to confront any outdoor presence. Remain silent. They cannot enter unless acknowledged.
Static. A low rumble begins, like footsteps in water.
Reports indicate that the entities have begun testing structural weaknesses. Roofs, window frames, foundations.
The hum grows louder, almost overwhelming the transmission.
If your walls begin to vibrate, move away from them. If your ceiling creaks, do not look up. If you hear your name whispered through the vents, stay where you are. It is not speaking to you. It is only practicing.
A quiet gasp is heard behind the announcer. A thud, a dragging sound. The announcer returns, but the voice is different. Too smooth, too calm.
There is nothing outside. Remain calm. The situation is under control.
The voice is wrong, almost soothing, almost rehearsed. The broadcast glitches into a loop. The same 10-second clip repeating again and again. A front porch. A door shaking subtly. A thin shadow beneath it, moving side to side. Something pressing against the bottom edge. Long fingers trying to feel their way in. Each time the loop restarts, the fingers are closer, longer, more deliberate. By the fifth loop, they drag across the wooden floor like they're memorizing its texture. The loop does not stop this time. It simply corrodes. Each repetition degrades the image further. Colors bleed, shapes warp. The shadow under the door widens into something that is not a shadow, a spreading darkness with depth where there should be none. On the seventh loop, the fingers are no longer fingers. They have multiplied. They drag across the floor in slow, deliberate patterns, like they're writing something in a language that predates light. Then, abruptly, the loop freezes. The image stretches, smears upward, and splits open like torn film. A new feed replaces it. A room, empty, but not silent. Something is breathing there. Slow, wet, close. The camera angle tilts on its own, as if being held by something with too many joints. It pans toward a corner, dark, tight, pulsing slightly, and stops. A shape is crouched there, humanoid, but collapsed in on itself. Its spine rises and falls with each breath. Its head is bowed, facing the floor. Then, it lifts its face toward the camera. There are no features, only a smooth, stretched surface trembling, as if something underneath is trying to push outward. The speaker crackles.
It has learned the signal now.
The featureless face twitches, splits, opens, not like a mouth, more like a curtain being pulled aside. Behind it, something looks out. Not eyes, not anything human. Something that sees through the viewer, through the screen, through the room they are sitting in. The broadcaster's voice continues, whispering over itself.
It knows you're watching. It knows the shape of your house. It knows the silence of your breathing.
A final tone, long, piercing, cuts through the audio, warping into a distorted shriek. Then, in a voice too close, too clear, too familiar,
Do not turn around.